talking about it, but on floor you can see they're 13. But on beam, understanding that they need to make a nudge here. They got to kind of push and shove a little bit. How important is it? And talk to me a little bit about Allison Fear to go on bars.
Well, you can see she is the leadoff on this event, but Arizona is a great beam team. They've made some adjustments to their lineup. They went back, putting her in that leadoff position because that's where she's most comfortable. And I can relate. I love to be first up on beam. You know, less time to think about it. And after having a fall on bars, come on over, let's get warmed up and let's go. Let's stop thinking about it and get back into action. So I think she knows what to do in this position, but the goal is that she just settles the team and starts off solid.
Look, this is a winner, too. I mean, this is an accomplished gymnast who has had all-around victories, who was the Coach's Choice winner here a couple of weeks back on January 23rd. And, of course, on beam, her number's pretty darn strong. 9.875, her career best out of Vista Marietta, California.
Element, the tumbling series, that can play out, step out, nice cover, a little off. I think that's the key for balance beam. You're not going to be perfectly straight every single time you go. It's being able to cover it up, not overreact, and most of all, stay on. See variety skills throughout a beam routine, the tumbling elements, single acro skills like that, side aerial, she had a little bobble, of course the leaps, jumps. Some have to be in connection like that.
That 9.875 came earlier this year against Sac State on beam.
Dismounting 1.5 twist. She had those two small bobbles, but she has to feel really good about that routine, especially coming off the uneven bars and not having a lot of time to regroup.
Now, what a nice comeback that was. On the floor, Kayla Lee will bat lead off. She's from Horizon High School in Scottsdale, Arizona, 9.875. Her career best on floor. The daughter of Steve and Cynthia. This is Kayla Lee to start things for ASU.
Twisting to start the routine off front, double full. Popping right into that lunge, showing good control. We'll see her in the leadoff spot on balance beam as well. Back 1.5 to that front layout.
The 22 state championship at Arizona at her level, level 10, won it on floor, one state.
A good start for the Sun Devils. She does a lot of twisting in this routine. The final pass, a front 1.5 twist. Finding her balance on that lunge.
On floor, ASU 39th in the nation, 39th in the nation, a 9.75 for Allison Fear. Caroline Harry takes her turn on beam. Caroline, the senior from Argyle, Texas University Prep, 9.9, her career best on this apparatus. And she's a captain of this team. qualifier.
Showing nice extension. A little tentative on that second jump.
Nine on beam a couple of years ago against Air Force and Southern Utah back in 2021.
Dismounting that handspring, 1.5 twist. Very nice. She has a very serious style on balance beam. I think that's another factor, is you have to find what works for you. You see some that are really dancing up there and some that are just game face. She had a game face from start to holding it there on that finish.
Had a great post on Instagram that she posted in Arizona Sunset, and as a senior she said simply, "This is my last semester of sunsets and I'm going to miss them on the horizons of Arizona." Back on the other side, we saw Lee with the 9.8. This is Gracie Reeves on floor. Reeves. And that's Allie Gregoire. Check that.
Big first tumbling pass, full twisting double back. Little step back there, but
Gregoire 9.85 earlier in this meet on vault.
dynamic music to fit her powerful gymnastics, matching the strong choreography as well.
She debuted on floor with the 9.85. That was her debut in Central Michigan. Out of the gates, she was throwing heat.
Nice front 1.5 twist to that layout step out.
Forks up.
You'll notice she only did 2 tumbling passes because of the difficulty. There's a few routines we'll see in the Arizona State floor lineup that only have 2, and that's because they're meeting all the difficulty requirements right there. Her combination, having 2 flips in the same tumbling pass. Her reverse worm. Fun routine.
Back in 22, won a state championship, North Dakota, all around, but also on floor. Did the same thing in 2018. Allie Gregoire will look for her numbers. We see that 9.825 for Harry. Emily Muller now on beam. We're 42nd in the nation on balance beam.
Unique combination, side aerial layout, step out. Lots of difficulty packed. Both elements are the saltos.
9.875 on beam against Stanford this season.
She needs a great landing here. It'll be a solid score. Holding on to it.
You got it. What a great reaction.
She showed beautiful flexibility on her elements right here. Straddle jump. It was solid all the way through, and then she finished it out with the 1.5 twist, keeping those feet right in place.
Teammate support in such an individual sport, there's no better than your team nearby. Kimberly Smith, her given name, now on floor looks to light this building up. Kimberly from Lake Forest, California, went to Mission Viejo High School. 9.85, her career best on floor. A sophomore.
Leading double pike, nice position on the landing. Chest was very high.
Off to a good start, this Barrett Honors College student. A couple of 9.85s this year. One of them against that Cal Oklahoma meet.
Clean combination. To Jay, he said we had a great meet, but we had some struggles, and one of the struggles was her floor routine. She had some stumbles. So great job rebounding from that meet. She opened this routine with a high flying double pike, and look how she landed. Her chest was up nice and high. They cannot take a posture deduction for that. And then finishing it again, difficult, powerful double tuck.
A heavily decorated coming to campus, 4 times won a California State Championship. Competed in nationals in 18, 19, and in 21. Muller 9.90. Things getting better on beam for the Caps. Abigail Martin, you're up next. Ready to climb above that number, Abigail? The freshman out of Texas. On beam, she's posted a 9.825, her best, her first year.
Stop the ocean, then you can't stop the wind.
Seems like a good night to top that number.
She's only a freshman, but she was excellent on the beam as a club gymnast.
Yeah, level 10 national champion.
And you can see that confidence, snapping that landing position, that first major element.
Texas State champion as well.
Very sharp in her arm positions. Makes crisp choreography. Great job.
Abigail Martin, as we said, looking to top that career best. On beam, the Cats making a bit of a move here, knowing floor's next.
Gives you a good look. It's only for athletes that are great at balance beam make it look easy, but a lot of it is training. Lots of repetition on this event to gain the confidence you need under pressure. Nice job.
Kim Smith with a 9.825, following Greg Wire's 9.85. Emily White, it is now your turn. Emily gets ready to roll on floor. 9.95, her career best. A 9 or better 5 times, 3 times on floor this year. She's been posting up on floor.
Clean front double full to start.
At the 18 SoCal champion, she was 3rd in the entire group on floor.
This floor routine is such a good way to show her personality. She's fun and lighthearted. There's some piece of her gymnastics that just makes it feel effortless and easy. She floats through her skills and her transitions.
So strong in the second half, very strong on beam as well.
Stunning lead pass at switch range, almost passing 180 degrees of the split.
Emily White. Issue posting up on floor.
Take a look at the final pass. Lots of difficulty in that.
Meantime, on the other side, Abigail Martin knows that 9.825 did match her career best, wasn't able to climb above it, but you can see the numbers thus far in front of Jessica Castles, and we see Castles perform for the second time in this meet. We saw Castles with a 9.775 on full to open things up from Fleet, England.
Showing control and flexibility right off the top in this routine. Nice job settling in on the landing of her tumbling series.
She's been a consistent contributor, has been healthy. 24 meets last 2 years. All the meets are freshman year.
Wow, looked like her foot slipped on the landing there of that leap, but able to cover it up.
Her 9.925 on beam was at Stanford last year. That was stunning.
Moving down to the difficult wolf turn. Takes tremendous balance. Wiggled her head a little bit there, like, hey. Watch this turn. I mean, they make it look easy. Staying completely balanced. You can see she got a little lean back on it, but... And then right here, watch the landing. She nails it and says, hey, pretty good.
Yeah, they know they have the floor in front of them. They definitely wanted to give themselves the best chance. We're seeing the numbers grow on floor for ASU. Emily White's 9.9, making things even more difficult. Jada Mangahas now from Allentown, PA. When she hops on the floor, we see a career best of 9.95.
This is a high energy routine. She's got the big tumbling coming next. Pulls it around there at the end. Her trademark, that big kick in her routine. Changes the choreography, but that kick is always in there.
That's impressive. It's big. Rockettes big. Last pass.
Combination. Front through to the double tuck.
Jada.
Beautiful routine.
Trying to follow Emily White's 9-9 mob by her teammates.
Well, the good news for Arizona State is that's 5 really solid scores, so hoping to continue to build, but dynamic, powerful, and clean on the landings. I think that's what Jay Santos was saying, is they want to be aggressive, but they want to be clean, and so far they're doing a great job there.
Yeah, that's 5 great scores. Hannah, the closer, though. You still can lean on Hannah to really take a swing for things. Meantime, on beam, Jessica with the 9-8. You see running down the numbers there. They certainly can stand a taller number from Elena Dietz, who gets an opportunity to close things up. Elena, one of the team captains, 48th in the nation on beam.
And the score they're hoping to drop is that 9.75. Very nice. She's a beautiful line and artistry to her gymnastics. We saw her on the even bars where the lines are handstands and form, but on beam and floor you see the artistry moving effortlessly into every single skill. Switch side, showing that beautiful split.
9.925 on beam against Stanford on the 27th of January. 9.875 on beam last year against ASU.
Six for Arizona on the beam.
After a 9-8, Dietz really does close again. This is one of the top competitors in the land on this apparatus. You expect tall things, but this team truly needed that, though, as we shift right back to the other side. Speaking of closers, Hannah, they'll look to drop that 9.775 and keep the pressure on Arizona.
Opening with the double pike, her combination front through to double tuck. Perfect landing there.
12 floor titles in her decorated career at meets in the conference, regionals, nationally.
Including one last week, she got that 9.9. That was to edge out Stanford.
And 9.95 is her career best. Innisdale Secondary School in Ontario, Canada. I heard her coach say her confidence has been her greatest improvement this year.
Final pass. There's the double pike.
Hannah!
Great routine. That should also notch their score up. They had that 9.775 early on in the rotation as well. Front tumbling pass, front full to front tuck. And then finished with the high flying double pike. Looking very strong there at the end.
Yeah, we just saw Elena with the 9.85 Dietz on beam. So we're going to see more separation. And that high-ranking floor number that Arizona has really started to post this year, they're going to now have to have it. And then some.
Well, and Arizona State's got to go to the balance beam, right? That's a very good event for them, but the balance beam is the balance beam, right? So finishing strong there is going to be key for this team. Let's
run down. We talked about Dietz in the 9.85. Drop the Allison Fears 9.75. 49.225 for Arizona on beam. That would be on beam for Arizona, the best number they've posted this year.
Yeah, they were solid across the board, and they are a beam team. They've made some changes to that lineup, and it definitely worked.
And 21st in the land, so just for your perspective, folks, they're averaging 49.080. That's the kind of bump up they have tonight. That's going to make John happy.
Absolutely, and now they're going to their best event, floor.
So now on floor for ASU, coming in 39th in the land. They rock a 49.275. That's above their average of 49.050. They had bested that once with a 49.325, but a 49.275 again. That's going to increase their lead, though.
Very close. And Jay told us it's all about being consistency and continuing to build. They've had a very solid night. They need to finish it out.
So there's your gap. Unofficially, there's your gap. 7 tenths. Tough to make up?
Yeah, it's the balance beam.
Oh, it all comes down to a team that is so strong on floor, the Arizona Cats, but will it be enough? Can they lean on their floor domination? We'll see.